So let's jump in. If you have a Bible, I encourage you to go grab one. If you have YouVersion app, you can check out New King James Version and read along with what I'm reading. So it says this, verse 13 of Matthew chapter 5. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. Verse 14, you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Verse 16, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. So what is Jesus saying? He's talking about salt. He's talking about light. He's talking about a lampstand. And he's talking about glorifying God. Let's identify a few things. He's saying believers, people who are believing in Jesus Christ, who are calling themselves Christians, who are walking in the ways of Jesus, who are doing these things which you just outlined in Matthew chapter 5. Go back and watch a few videos. We talked about the Beatitudes and what those look like in the Christian walk of life. If you are identifying with those things, Jesus is saying that you ought to be a light of the world, a city set upon a hill, a light set upon the hill, one that's not covered up, but one that shines for all to see. I think this is very powerful because this shows what we as Christians ought to look like to the rest of the world, that we are to be seasoning, that we are to be something different, that we are called to not look like the rest of the world. We're not called to not dress like the rest of the world. We're called to not act like the rest of the world and listen to what the rest of the world says and what the music that they intake and the shows that they put out. And I know I'm guilty of that as well, but that's what we're called to. And then we're called to shine out greatness and goodness and not look like the rest of the world. Whatever we say is called to not say what the world says, but instead be like Christ in everything that we do. That's this whole idea of you're the salt of the earth. And if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? We're called to not lose our flavor. And the way that we cannot lose our flavor is by staying in the Word and staying in the church. I've often heard a metaphor like this, that the church is the salt shaker.